届け届け想いを届けそうあの日笑顔私の願いすべて君との先時間に届け
Meth may be here. Welcome back to my anime reviews. Basically, every week I will try to watch or rewatch an anime and then review it for you guys. Like I've said before, anime like One Piece, Bleach, Fairy Tail, and such will probably not be reviewed as they would take me way too long for me to get into their stories, and I don't want to do that, so let's move on. So, a movie that I've been hyped for a while came out a few months ago, and I've decided that I'm going to review it because I reviewed the other two movies and because I didn't have really any other ideas this week to review an anime. So, this week, we'll be reviewing the anime movie Persona 3, Movie 3, Falling Down. This movie was true hype when I saw the trailer, so all I could do was wait until the day it came out, and now it's out. I mean, it's like an hour and 30-ish minutes long, so hype life. I mean, if you want to see my review of the first two, you can go check them over here. The first one will be over here. Second one will be over here. You can go watch those. There is no dub. There's only a sub. So let's get to it. Now for the setting. The setting is based in a fictional city in Japan known as Tsutsumi Port Island. In this city, the moment the clock strikes 12, something known as the Dark Hour awakens. It's an hour between 12 and 12:01 a.m. and normal people are usually in coffins during this time. Some people can withstand the Dark Hour and have the ability to summon a persona, their other self. It's basically a familiar or monster that helps them fight. And during the Dark Hour, monsters known as shadows appear and attack humans indiscriminately that can withstand the Dark Hour. Those shadows stay inside what is known as Tartarus, a giant tower only seen in the Dark Hour, and that's a lot to sink in. Now for the characters. I won't be going over every fucking character again like I did for the last two films. This time I'll only be talking about 5 characters that are the most important this time around. This doesn't mean that other characters are unimportant, it just means they didn't have enough significance for me to waste my time talking about them. Now there are some spoilers to the movie in the next little bit, so if you want to go straight and skip the character selection or section, you can go over here. I'm giving it 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm out of here. First is Makoto Yuki. He is our main protagonist and has changed much since the first movie. He started distancing himself from everyone since, like I said before, spoilers from the second movie, Shinjiro died, and now he's scared of losing only more people. He's just pushing himself away, even when people try to get close to him. Second is Junpei Hiyori, a rather upbeat classmate of the others and is always making jokes because he hates being serious all the time. He's kinda stupid, but he does mean well. Third is Aigis. She is a robot created to destroy shadows, but for some reason she is super attached to Makoto to the point of wanting to be close to him to ensure his safety at all times, and is real creepy. Fourth is Strega, the super evil team who wants the Dark Hour to continue because it gives them something to live for and they're not playing games anymore. Fifth is Ryoji Mochizuki. Not much is known about him other than he is a new kid at Gekugan High School, just like Makoto. He is a very flirty person and hits on anything his eyes land on, but he's an overall nice and happy-go-lucky person who's almost always going with the flow. Now for the story. The story starts off literally during the final Arcana battle against the Hanged Man Arcana, and Strega trying to stop the main characters as well. During this, Junpei is captured and trying to convince Chidori to stop, and Makoto is starting to question if making friends is a good idea only to lose them later in life. This movie is about Junpei and his resolve to love and Makoto's idea of what a bond is and if making one is worth it or not. Now for the animations and the voice acting. I feel exactly the same as I did for both of the animations and voice acting. They were both amazing. They played who they played and well, and they looked amazing as they speak. Nothing more to say. Now for the music. Oh my god, they stepped things up so much. The music literally made the atmosphere. How they specifically played specific tracks during specific times, another intense, suspenseful, fun, or tearful situation, it just was amazingly done. Now for the rating part of these reviews. As a rating, I will split it up into 5 different categories: the voice acting, animation, story, characters, and overall enjoyability. And we always start with voice acting here. 20 out of 20. What can I say? Amazing, good, great, all of that and more. Animations, 20 out of 20. They made Persona 3 just how I imagined it as an anime, even better as a movie. Story, 20 out of 20. This part is going to be 100% spoiler stuff, so if you want to skip to the character part, click over here, and you have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's move on. This movie's idea was to make you cherish your bonds, whether they be new or old. It also is to show that bonds can be easily broken. The whole movie makes you start to see Junpei in a better light, making him look more like a person who actually does care about others. It also makes you love Ryoji and love his relationship with Makoto, and the moment it all shatters, hell breaks loose, and it's amazing. And showing how one person can copes by accepting it all and living to the fullest, and how another person's soul can be completely shattered the moment things go bad, that's really good directing. It was great. Characters, 15 out of 20. Most of the time, when an anime or movie introduces a character late in the game and try to force you to love them, it doesn't really work. And honestly, that's 50% of Ryoji. You either love him or you hate him. And I like him, but introducing him late in the game is a trope I'm kind of tired of at this point. Also, the other characters other than Aigis and Fuka are literally only there for like split seconds or a few minutes at a time, even if we do see them truly changing. And in the games, during this part of the story, they really are evolving as people, and well, Robot as as a robot trying to become more of a person, but you know what I mean. They're trying to evolve more as a human or as a person, but I mean in the movie they don't really show that much off because it's more focused on Makoto and Ryoji's relationship, so they kind of ditched that, which is kind of sad. Enjoyability, 20 out of 20. From start to finish, I was having a blast. This movie starts with mind games to make you think, continues to show tragedy after tragedy, eventually makes you cherish the bonds you have now, and has such a killer and well done ending. It's to suck you in for the next movie. It was so incredibly done, and I just cannot wait for the next one. This is where I usually talk about if this was a good sequel to the last season or last movie of an anime, which is something I didn't do for my last review. I honestly think this movie was just as amazing, if not better, than Midsummer Night's Dream, just because it made me way more hyped for the next movie than the last one did. The last one had that kind of closure, but didn't give you enough to make you think, oh my god, the next movie is going to be so big, so crazy. But this one made me think that the next movie is just going to blow me away, and I'm so excited for it. Overall score, 95 out of 100, 95%. Bonds should be cherished, not pushed away. An A grade for this anime. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the description, there should be a link to watch it free on Chi Anime, because of course no legal streaming services are streaming it right now. If one day they are, I'll change the links. Maybe Netflix will be one day, because they did stream the second one, so who knows. Please support the official release by Sentai Filmworks, because they deserve it for actually bringing the physical copies here, which is crazy. Thank you guys for watching. It's maybe out. See you guys next time.